Okay, here it is. My new lid. This is the LS2 Subverter MX470. Brand new. Just got it yesterday. Quite impressed with it so far. I'll go through quick what came with it in the box here. So, got the bag for it, which got the crap beat out of it in shipping, so there's a little ding-a-ling on there. What else did we get? We got a bag of bits and pieces. So some chrome, black chrome, tail piece here to replace that if you want black chrome, and a front nose piece there. Some all kinds of decal, or all kinds of tags with QR codes. I did register the helmet because it does come with a 5-year warranty. And I tried to download the manual, but that link didn't work. There's a couple of throwaway shipping bits that came with it as well. Sticker. And here's something that's weird. So this little guy here, I didn't know what it was. Well, it is... It's a helmet support or some sort of neck brace thing. I honestly don't know what you'd really use it for. Maybe, I don't know, if it's something you put in your bag, maybe. Maybe someone can tell me what this thing is for, because I don't know. But blow it up, it makes a little donut, and maybe you can set your helmet on that in the bag. Maybe that's what that's for. Maybe it's if you tweak your neck and they got a, I don't know. So it's kind of interesting. So let's look at the helmet. First of all, came a couple little extra set of screws there. First of all, the helmet is beautiful. It's the pictures online don't do it any justice. This is a metal flake blue. Now this is a $219 helmet. So the paint job is not perfect. This is not a $600 helmet, but it is DOT and of course European rated. So it's ECE 2205, which is a batch level test that they do. So this is pretty typical in this price point, and from that, I believe it's a safe helmet. The other thing you're going to notice right away is it is vented everywhere. I mean everywhere. So it's not going to work well in the rain, that's for sure. But in the South, in the United States, where it gets hot, or out west where it gets hot, sucker's going to work great. It's a European style. In other words, it looks a lot like an arrow. It's got the raised sidebar, so you don't, it's supposed to minimize snapping your collarbone, your clavicle. Got a nice aggressive look. True to size, it's an extra large. I typically wear an extra large. Here's what I'm going from. So this is my EVS that is about 5 years old. So typically at 5 years, I replace helmets. What precipitated this replacement was the failure here of this trim piece. Not a big deal, but this helmet's 5 years old and I typically replace them at that. This was a Snell helmet. The question is always, would you buy a helmet again after you've bought it once? And yeah, if EVS made this, I'd buy it, but they don't, so I can't. So I'm going to do a weight check on it too. So what makes this helmet unique, apparently they have some proprietary shell material. The visor is super flexy. It doesn't want to, I'm not going to bend the heck out of it, but it's way more flexy than my EVS was. It will go not only up and down, but it'll also go in and out a bit. What's weird, a little bit annoying, these thumb screws, of course the top one wasn't too bad and you can move it by hand, but the sides have been put on with some sort of nuclear device here that I need to loosen it up a bit. But there's no tool that comes in the kit. Of course, it's a little hex bolt there that you could pull that out with. The inside of the chin bar, I don't know if you can see it here. There we go. All plastic, kind of neat built. Color schemes inside are really cool. It's got the release chin pads, yank them out. You can actually see right through the helmet. You can see the venting. So this thing's going to vent like a dream. You can see the vent on top. Lots of cool styling and venting there. That's all for venting. Yep, I mean, it's white on the inside, so that's going to get dirty and it's going to look like crap over time, but that's part of it. Big eye ports. You know, looks great. It's supposed to have inside, and it does. I'm not going to pull the liner out, but you can see this liner. They have a layer with their alternative to MIPS is, and well, maybe I can't. Hold on. Let me try to pull this apart. So if I pull on this, okay, there they go. They're supposed to pull right out. See if I can do it without wrecking them. There we go. Okay. So you pull down on these cheek pads, and yep, they come right out. First time, you don't want to reef it out of there, but they're coming out. Okay, so there's a cheek pad there. Have a look at that. Looks pretty well built. And then the shell or the inner liner will come out of it. Let me just back it out. There we go. So that's the inside. That's their answer to MIPS, which is basically a slippery shell that this liner will slide against. So when you go down in the event of an angular incident, your head will slide a bit on here and allow your head to move a bit. So it's a lower cost way of solving that problem. I think it's unique. I think it's great. It's one less licensing fee they have to pay. That keeps that price point down, and you get a little better protection on there. Okay, we got it on the scale now. 3 pounds, 11 ounces. So for let's put it in the grams here. So it's 1,678 grams. Let's take it off. I blew that donut up. Honestly, still don't know what that's for, but let me know. So compared to the EVS, so a little bit heavier maybe. No, a little bit lighter. Relatively the same. Same weight helmet. 3 pounds, 10 ounces. £3 pounds, 11 ounces. So this is an ounce heavier than what I've been wearing. So certainly not a light helmet, but again, it's a $200 helmet, and I haven't had problems with my EVS, but that gives you an idea. So that's it for now. So I'm tomorrow going to ride. We're going to get a ride report on it and see how it goes. It may be a little muddy tomorrow. Of course it's going to be muddy. It's Middle Tennessee. We'll see what happens. Looking forward to it. I'll give you feedback. And if you ever want to know who this guy is, this is Sonny. Hey, Sonny. He's my dog, and he runs with me all the time here. So if you ever hear dingling or somebody moving around, this is Sonny Boy. All right. Talk to you soon. All right. First ride on the LS2 helmet. I'd say thumbs up. Muddy day, actually raining day. I thought it may rain through my head, and you can see a lot of those vents are full of mud. Didn't at all. It was actually great. The only thing I got to work through is right here where my glasses. I wear glasses. I've got to push them down past this pad. So I don't know what I'm going to do there. Cut it and stitch it back together or something. I don't know. But thumbs up. $200. You can't beat this helmet. Looks cool as heck. Get it.